In today's video, we're going to supercharge your JavaScript array manipulation by using the built-in ES6 functions. And if you're just getting started in coding, this is a great place to start because you don't have to install anything. You can do this all within your browser. And if you're a more seasoned developer, are you aware of these new built-in ES6 functions? They are pretty cool, and they'll make your life a lot simpler and reduce the amount of code that you need to write. So all you need to do is open Chrome or any browser, go to any website. Here's my GitHub profile. Then you right click, go to inspect, and then you'll get the developer tools open up on the right hand side. And if you hit console, now we can start playing and we start using the JavaScript functions. So let's just create an array with some items that we can start playing with. So we'll say A equals, these square brackets means it's an array or a collection. And we'll just put some values in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hit enter. And now you can see that we have A is equal to these items. And if I just type A in the console, it automatically prints it out. Let's look at the ES6 function join. A.join will take each item of the array and glue them together, and with no parameter in the join function, it will automatically put a comma. And as you can see, we have got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's a string. But if we wanted to get a bit smarter, we could say join it with, say, a /. Then now you can see we've got 1 /2 /3, etc. and so on. You get the idea. Instead of trying to do maybe something like a for each or some loop and glue it manually together, this does it automatically for you. But as you notice, it doesn't actually change the original array. A is still there and it's still what it originally was. It will be returned. So if you want to save this to anything, you would need to assign this to another variable. Next, let's look at the map. If we type a.map, it expects a function, so we'll just say it's item. And then in our function, we will say item times 2. And so what that's going to do is go through each item in the array and multiply it by 2. So you can see that our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has now become 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But we can do a lot more than that. Let's just make a little bit more of a complicated collection. If we make B equal to a collection of objects, that's the first object. And then if we make a second object and we save that, we've now got B. And if we expand B, you can see the two objects that we created. But what you can do with map and make it so powerful, you can start pulling out parts of the nested objects in the collection. So if we wanted to, say, grab all the names, we could say b.map item, and that can be any variable. It's just what you're going to use in the function. And if we say item.name, which will automatically get returned, then now you can see you've got an array of first, second, rather than having an array of name first, age 10 for the first item, then name second, age 20 for the second item. Next, let's look at filter. Now using filter, we can filter out the items that we want from the array. So if we say item again, and we'll say where item.name is equal to first, you can see we get an array of just one item. But if there was multiple, then we would get multiple. So it would be a filter returns multiple results. But what we can do with that is also do a condition that isn't so exact. So if we look at B filter and we say item again, then we say where item.age is greater than 5, you can see we've got 2 results because both ages are greater than 5. So if I press up and I say greater than 15, we would only get 1 result. What happens if you know you only want 1 result? Then we can use the find. Let me clear this to make a bit more space. We've still got A, we've still got B. So now if we do find, exactly the same, we pass in the function item.age is greater than 15. You can see the result is already come through as 1 result, but you only ever get 1. So if we said greater than 5, we would still only get 1 result because it's a find. So it would find the first result and then stop processing through the collection. So find is when you want 1 and filter is when you want multiple results. Includes is a really good one as well. If we want to check if an item exists in an array, we can then use includes. Does the array A include the number 1? True. Does it include the number 10? False. So it's really easy to see if something already exists in the collection. The reduce is a really nice function. It allows you to accumulate values as you go along. So we'll say if we wanted to add every item in the collection of A, in array A, then the reduce would be really good for that. So we would go A, and the first value is the accumulator, and the second one is the current value. And then if we want to then say the accumulator plus the current value, and we'll give it a starting point of 0. Now you can see it's 15. So let's just do that manually and see. So we've got 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 15. There are other functions like every, sum, for each, but I find I use those a lot less. These are the really important ones that I use all the time. So if you get grips with these, you can really supercharge your coding and you can make it much more concise and more easily readable. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I look forward to hearing your feedback and what other videos you would like to see.